Thanks for joining us this morning on Wake Up. Happy Australia Day for yesterday, but happy Australia Day public holiday. If you've got the day off, if you got to work, well, you know, so do we. So
yeah, exactly. Hope you're having a great day and had a great weekend. Now, like most new tech products, Google Glass has created lots of controversy. The idea that you can actually record somebody without them knowing is raising lots of concerns regarding privacy.
Yeah, it's sort of blurring the lines about what's yours and what's not when it comes to public property. And Google Glass, whether you like it or not, is coming. Some people have been lucky enough to have them for a little while. Danielle Di-Masi is one of those people. Danielle, thanks for your time this morning.
No worries. I'm always happy to come out with some Google glasses on. Tash is freaking out at it.
I am.
You're like, look, should I take them off?
Yes.
No, keep them on, keep them on. For people who don't really understand what it is, the technology, what is involved.
Yes.
What is it and when will we see it actually on shelves?
Great. So they've done the first release and there's a few out there that are being tested, finding out where the market is, how we're going to use them and so forth, but they will be releasing them later on in the year for general public. Essentially, it's a smartphone that you're wearing, so if you want to go a certain direction, it will tell you. You can be tweeting on the way and it comes up in your vision. You can also record, take photos, and that's where people are kind of freaking out.
How can you Google with those on? You just do it with...
So you talk to it. So you're like, okay, Glass, and then it talks to you. The problem is they haven't quite figured out the, that it's my voice talking. So if James is sitting next to me and says, okay, Glass, he can control my glass too. But they'll figure that out.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, it's kind of ridiculous that you would be wearing something like that out in public, but you've actually gone through with it. What's been the reaction to other people and what are the benefits you've found?
But some people think that you're wearing it for like medical conditions and they're like, what's wrong with her? But like anything new, there's always going to be some resistance. The same as they said, why would anyone want a computer in their home? And now we're like walking around with them in our pockets. The reason that people are kind of freaking out and putting resistance is it's new. And it is so visual that you might be going into a pool and there's privacy issues with your kids and so forth. Completely understand that. I guess the biggest thing that I want to talk about going forward is we need to say to the companies that are creating these products, what do we want to use it for? Instead of resisting, say, you know what, how can I use this technology? Because it's incredible to experience things with your kids, with your life, with your work anyway. But you tell them what you want to use it for and they'll create it for us.
But there are valid privacy concerns.
Absolutely.
You've got a couple of devices there where you can be recording every single thing I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, we've already got the smartphone. So this could have been on the whole time. There's a smart pen. So this records, this is why I'm wearing my Inspector Gadget outfit today, because you can be recording audio, visual, and the same with your smart watches. And people aren't freaking out as much, I think, because it's not such a step forward. But the other thing that I want to say is they've also created smart contact lenses. So in time and soon, they've already developed these at Google, you won't even know that someone's wearing the contact lenses and they can be doing the same things. So this is what I say, instead of resisting, how can we use it? What do we as a society think is appropriate and safe for our kids for whatever we want to use it for?
You say that like resistance is futile, but isn't there something to the idea that we don't have to capture every moment?
Absolutely. The same thing as, you can use your phone for these amazing things that you want to do, but you don't have to. You can just use it for a text or a phone call like my dad does. Sorry, Dad. And, but there are amazing abilities out there with new technology. It's whether or not you want to use them, it's your prerogative. Just don't get caught up in the hype that it's so negative and so bad, because there's amazing things that we can do with it too.
I wouldn't leave them on the couch because they will be on eBay like
I don't think Tash is going to steal them.
No, definitely not. Danielle, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Guys.
Much appreciated. Well, next hour on Wake Up, good advice for many of us parents facing their children's first day at school.
You're facing that this Thursday?
I am. My baby goes to school this week.
Wow.
Bit teary. And find out how Aussies celebrate our National Day in their countries.
But straight ahead, a wrap of what we did at home. Yeah, that's when this special holiday edition of Wake Up continues from the beach.